Hey, what is going on, Aries? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the 8 of Coins Tattooed Tarot. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what is going on for Aries? What message do we have for Aries? What can we see for Aries? All right, Aries. So the first thing that I see, Aries, I feel like there is someone that feels very strongly towards you. Now, this could be someone new or someone that's just having some new feelings. But there's definitely some strong feelings. You know, the first thing I see is that we have the Moon card. You know, I feel like you brought out feelings in this person they didn't expect. They weren't expecting to have. And I feel like it's solely because you're everything that they've been waiting for. You know, and I feel like you're really, you're bringing it to the side of this person that they didn't even expect themselves. So I feel like it is a little bit hard for this person to communicate those feelings. So I feel like it's not what's being said with this person, it's what's not being said. And I know that sounds a little confusing, but it's almost like it's not what their mouth is saying or not saying. It's all in the eyes. It's what the eyes are saying. You know, I feel like with this person, you're going to notice this person looking at you. You're going to notice this person really... I heard this term the other day and I laughed so much. I thought it was hilarious. So this person, you catch this person crop dusting you. You know, it's when they look up and down. You know, they're really checking you out. And I feel like with this person as well, it's not just about how they look at you. You know, in the physical sense, I feel like it's more like they're always kind of, you have their attention. You know, they're kind of keeping an eye on you. You know, they think about you when you're not around. They think about you when you are around. You know, in you and only you. It's only you. You know, this person is fantasizing about a future with you. This is not who they... I'm not going to say it's not who they are. It's not... This is hitting them in a way they didn't expect. This is not what they're used to. You know, I feel like this person's kind of an independent soul. You know, and they really kind of like that lone wolf energy, but, you know, being around you more and more, that they can't imagine not being around you. You know, this causes them to think about you a lot. Like I said, I mean, you bring in everything that they were looking for, and even things they didn't even know they were looking for. You know, you're inspiring this person, and then, you know, they're really giving them hope for the future. I mean, they see a lot of potential here. You know, with that Ace of Wands, really inspiring this person, bringing out some real emotions that this person never really truly had. Definitely not this deeply. Seeing real potential in the future here. Actually thinking about more than just themselves here. And I don't want you to think this person's self-centered, because that's not the feeling I get. I just feel like like I said, they've always kind of been the lone wolf looking out for themselves, but now they're looking out for you. You know, not so much as they're picturing a future with you, but they can't imagine a future without you. And I know that may not make a lot of sense, but I feel like it's almost like you're that missing piece. We have that temperance, that equilibrium, that balanced energy. I feel like you're that piece that's been missing. Sometimes we don't know it's missing until we find the missing piece. And relative to real life, it's like that thing that you never had and never knew you needed until you had it, and you're like, now it's a must in your life. It's that type of energy. And I don't really have anything off the top of the head that really relates to that I can think of. Other than, I know this is really lame, but it's like iced tea. And the reason I use that is because I never tried iced tea before, till a couple years ago. And I don't know, I guess I'm not really a tea fan, so I always thought it was going to taste like tea. I know in the States they call it sweet tea, but I tried it for the first time and I've been hooked. I didn't know what I was missing till it was right there in front of me. And that's similar to this. It's like getting that brand new car and you have the heated seats. You never had heated seats before, but now you have them. You can't go back. You don't want to go back. Now, like I said, with this person, they know exactly what they want from you. But I feel like there's almost a sense of they know what they want. But like I said, I feel like it's still, this all came on very spontaneously with this person. I feel like there was a moment when something just clicked and they knew. And like I said, it's not just a physical sense. It's not about that physical form. It's something different about you that really completes this person. And like I said, they always felt like they were kind of wandering alone, but being around you gives them so many new, seeing so many new options, things they never even knew. But you open their eyes to this. And like I said, I feel like this person's been very quiet about it. Almost seemingly keeping it to themselves. And it's not what they're, they might even deny it. But their eyes can't deny it. We have like the Seven of Swords. They're trying to keep it under wraps, but I don't feel like they're being very good about it. I feel like there's something going on with this person. There's something going on between the two of you, and it's not just you. Even though, like I said, their mouth may be saying something very different, but we're gonna pay attention to the eyes, because the eyes don't lie. It's how they look at you. It's the way they look at you. We have new love. This is something much more than just something casual. This is more than just an obsession. And because of the fact that this person feels this way, I feel like they know they regret not taking a chance, not taking the chance here, because, like I said, you're making them feel a way that they never expected to feel. They never thought they would feel, and now that they're feeling it, I feel like they're coming to terms with it, and I feel like they realize they can't walk away from it. So I do see this person finally taking that leap of faith and being very honest. And when they be honest with you, I feel like there's going to be a very blunt honesty. very to the point, no bullshit, no beating around the bush, just coming right at you and telling you how they feel. And I feel like with that, I feel like you're gonna bring out something in this person, like I said, that they never expected, and it is spontaneous. But I feel like this person's gonna make you huge, gonna make a huge gesture, huge romantic gesture your way. And like I said, I mean, I know you love to hear this, Aries. You're right, because like I said, I feel like you knew there was something going on here, but it could be hard to read because I feel like this person was trying to keep it on the down low in the beginning. They weren't expecting to feel this way, but the more they try to understand, the more they understand that they don't want to be without you. And so, like I said, I feel like they're done fighting this, and I do see the person nurturing this connection. Like I said, I do see them making you an offer. Um, I just feel a very confident energy with this person, and I feel like you coming into their life um, really kind of threw a curveball. They didn't really know what to do with it. They weren't used to seeing it. But like I said, once they take that leap of faith, once they're honest with you, I feel like they're going to get back to their own confident self. Like I said, they've always been kind of independent, never really feeling like they needed or wanted anyone. But when they saw you, they wanted you. They were drawn to you. They can't stop thinking about you. They fantasize about you. They fantasize a future with you, and that's something they don't do. Um, like I said, there's so many different opportunities coming from this. But like I said, I do feel like this person is taking a leap of faith. I mean, I don't want to say love at first sight, but I'm feeling like that's a lot of what this is. You know what I mean? I feel like this person fell and fell hard from the very beginning. It just took them a minute to tell you about it. Like I said, I feel like they didn't know what to say. First time in love. In real love. But I mean, I see a strong union here. I see you making each other better. It's we can be a lone wolf as long as we want until one day we find that other wolf that we just don't want to be without. Then we start our pact, and that's always how it happens. I mean, people that are alone, that choose to be alone in life, is because they haven't found the person that they really want to be with, or they haven't accepted that person yet. Sometimes we fight that because it's not what we're used to. The longer you spend alone, the more used to you get to being that way, depending on yourself, and a little bit harder it is to allow that someone else to get in there. But sometimes we meet people that it's not a choice whether or not to let them in. The only choice is when are you going to let them in. Now with this person we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have some Gemini, some Libra, some Aquarius. Pisces, Scorpio. I know it was a terrible metaphor with the iced tea, but I couldn't think of anything on the spot. I'm usually pretty good, but this is these feelings. When I do readings, I feel the read. And I know I have a hard time explaining that to people. Is I feel the emotions. So sometimes I'll even say, like, I can feel the genuine energy from this person and how authentically real this person is, or whatever, or this person I don't get a good vibe from them because when I'm doing the reading, I can feel the energy. It caught me a little bit off guard. But like I said, it's like when you get that new car, you know, and you always had. I mean, myself, I bought a new Jeep a few years ago, and the reason I mentioned heated seats is it has heated seats. It has a heated steering wheel. You know, and I live in Canada where it gets cold. And after having that, it's like getting a car starter. You know, you remember back in the day when you had to go out and start your car in the middle of a snowstorm? You know, now you get a car starter, you just press the button and it starts while it's warming up while you're in your house having your coffee. You know, and it's like that. You know, and that's the relevance to this. It's like you didn't know you needed it or wanted it till you knew it existed. I mean, I laugh because my mom talks about it all the time. She's still in love. Only a few years ago, she actually decided to let me put a car starter in her car before she'd go out and want to clean off her car and start it in the middle of a snowstorm. And so she finally let me put a car starter in it, and she loves it. You know, and I laugh about it because she does love it, and because before I kept talking about it, she's like, oh, I don't want to, you know, car starter is gonna, you know, affect my starter in my car. I heard it does damage to it. You know, I don't need that. And now she has it, she loves it. Even days when it's like not even cold out, she'll use the car starter, and I just laugh at her because, you know, it's one of those things where, and she's an Aries, by the way, so that's fun. My son and my daughter have a birthday coming up. They're both Aries. But yeah, that was just a side note. But my mom, she's an Aries, and like I said, she fought it, and then one day she just finally let me do it. And she said I couldn't not do it, because actually a few years ago, I put it in her car, and she got rid of that car, and now she's got a new car. And most new cars come with them now. But she said, well, that was one of the things she said at the dealership. She make sure that she had a car starter. So that's the thing. Sometimes you don't know what you need until you have it. You know, you don't know what you're looking for. You don't know you're looking for something until it's in front of you in the real world. You know, so many people have an idea of what they want, that perfect partner. And then they meet this person one day, and this person has something that they never even thought about wanting. But that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.